Inside the brand new Studio 36 venue, which is purely for shows the way it's laid out. And we're coming in to see Animal versus Dinosaur.
From teaching in schools, raising money for various charities, to writing and performing in award-winning shows. Their aim is to change the way we learn about and become inspired about the natural world. We are the Animal Guys, and we plan on introducing you to some amazing animals from all around the world.
We believe in making education fun for all the family and love to do things a little differently than others.
Not only will we be looking at animals that currently inhabit planet Earth, in this show we will also be going back millions of years and exploring the creatures that started it all. But what we really want to know is how these creatures would match up. Who would be top of the food chain? Which species would be the strongest? Could humans, dinosaurs and animals all coexist today? And so it begins. It's time to meet speeds of up to 35 miles an hour and a herbivore that can eat up to 45 kilograms in leaves and twigs in a single day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the giraffe. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to talk about a creature from the late Jurassic period. An animal that could grow an incredible 70 feet in length and weigh an amazing 70 tons. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Brontosaurus.
Regis, after 3, I want to hear every single person in this room howling just like the wolf. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3! That was amazing! Now the grey wolf is believed to be around 1 million years old. They're all born with stunning blue eyes and they can hunt from the ages of just 3 months old. Now when they are hunting, they are super fast runners. In fact, these guys can actually reach speeds of around 35 miles per hour, so you're just not getting away from them. Now when they do go hunting, they don't do this by themselves, they do this with all their friends, and that is called a pack. Now the wolf does have a little bit of a softer side, as when they find a partner, they stay together for life. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together for one of the coolest animals ever, the wolf!
Now it's time to introduce you
to this guy. This is Pete, but I like to call him Honky Pete. And as you can see, he is a skunk. Skunks are actually nocturnal animals, which means they only come out at night time. And every night, they walk between 5 to 6 miles. I don't even do that in a month. They're also omnivores, which means they eat meat and plants. But all them facts to me are a little bit boring. My favourite fact about Honky Pete is he's come up with a clever way of keeping the predators at bay. What he actually does is spray out of its bottom.
Yeah.
So guess what? We're going to get Honky Pete to do it right now. So let's have a countdown from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yes!
Paul, you can't do that. Oh, that stinks. That's disgusting.
That's not Honky Pete, that's me. I've just had it curry. Always gone through it.
You can't do that.
What?
Mate, we are at Buttlins.
Right.
These are posh people.
Where?
These are people.
Very good.
You can't do that. If it sprays, it'll spray half of the room.
Right.
If it goes on your skin, you can't get it off for 6 months.
6 months?
6 months, that'll be on you. Now, take it to the car park. I'll deal with it after.
All right, no worries.
Next time, have a conversation.
Yeah,
with me.
we'll do.
What is that? What is that?
Pete, what are you
Oh,
doing?
you dirty little pig! That smells like a demon. Right, pass it here.
No,
Pass it here. He has it. Down there. You dirty pig. You better give me that stuff. Pass me that stuff now. Otherwise, I'm going to be ringing your mother.
Oh, I am so sorry! Now from that to this! It's time to tell you about one of the cutest animals on the planet, the sloth! Now the sloth is believed to be around as long as the dinosaurs. Back then they were called the megatherium, or the giant ground sloth. As you can see on the screen, this guy used to be even bigger than an elephant. They were ginormous! Now he is a herbivore, which means he doesn't eat meat. He loves to eat leaves, plants, roots and berries as well. Now the sloth is actually pretty famous, as this guy is the slowest mammal on Earth. In fact, he's so slow that he can grow algae on his back. He then uses that algae as camouflage and also to feed his babies. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together for one of the cutest animals ever, the sloth!
That was pretty cute, but I think we should talk about something with a bit more power. It's time to talk about a gorilla. Now, this is an endangered species. There's only around 1,000 of them left in the wild. However, their numbers are increasing thanks to the work of charities like the Dinosaurs. Now, the gorilla can feel similar emotions to you or I. Happiness, sadness, anger. And when a gorilla's angry, you'll know about it. They beat on their chest and make a growling noise. Bognor, let's see if you can do the same thing. After 3, let me see you beat on your chest and make a noise just like the gorilla. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic! Now this one here is a male, which means he's called a silverback, and he's incredibly strong. In fact, one silverback has a strength of around 20 human beings. Speaking of humans, you can tell us apart with our fingerprints. But with these guys, it's actually their noses. Every gorilla's nose is different, and that's how you tell them apart. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up for the gorilla!
Cheers, Mitch! It's time now to talk to you about ophidiophobia, the second largest animal phobia on the planet, and it's all about these guys, snakes. Now, snakes have been around for 98 million years. That is almost as long as Craig. And you can find almost 4,000 different species split between either constrictor or venomous snakes. Now, come on, Bognor, Regis, I want to hear how loud you can be. After 3, you're all going to hiss like a snake. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3! Ooh, spooky! Now, did you know snakes don't just use their tongues to hiss, they also use their tongues to smell. They capture chemicals and particles in the air and put them in a special organ in the roof of their mouths. But my favourite fact about these guys is they can go up to 2 years without eating. Unlike Becca, who only goes about 2 hours. So come on, Studio 36, please make some noise for snakes!
Alright, I know I might have messed it up earlier on, but don't worry about it, because we're going to bring it back in line. Because right now, it's time to meet my favourite creature! This creature can camouflage to any environment of its choosing. they can actually be seen in large groups. And if you come across this creature one-on-one, do not approach it. If it looks angry, they also live to a very old age. And when they get old, their skin turns to leather. So Studio 36, time to meet my favourite creature of all time. Please welcome the Wizard! So, as you can see, it is a beautiful creature.
Sorry, 2 seconds. What is that?
That is a wizard.
See, it's a wizard, Paul. Why is it there?
Because you said to me on the tour bus yesterday, Paul, you're going to come out here talk about a wizard.
No, I didn't. It's an animal show. I said come out here and talk about a lizard.
A lizard.
Who brought Gandalf to Bognor, Regis?
Well, excuse me, that is not his name. Everyone, can I introduce you to Gary Trotter?
No, you cannot. Please don't clap. You'll get us sued. Good point. Mate, I'll have to deal with this.
Why?
You're wasting his time. Good point. Gary, I'm so sorry Paul's made a mistake. He's wasting your time. And if I'm honest, now you're stood there and you're wasting everyone else's time.
What?
Gary, nobody likes you. Get off the stage, go home. What? See you later. Bye-bye. See you later.
No.
Bye-bye. There he goes. Sorry about that.
Oh, sorry about this, Gary. Why are you being like this?
You brought a wizard to an animal show.
Actually, I've just clicked. See, you don't like Gary, because you and him are both really old.
How dare you?
Sorry.
Time to talk about the animal we should be talking about. It's time to talk about a lizard. Now this one here is an iguana. There's lots of different species of iguana on planet Earth, and they range from something small to a lizard over 6 foot in length. They can run faster than a human being. They can run up trees and mountains. These things can even swim up to 30 meters down to the ocean floor to eat the seagrass. They are reptiles. They take their body heat from the sunshine. And in fact, just like the snake you just met, as it gets older and bigger, it will shed all of its old skin. But whereas the snake will leave its skin on the floor, an iguana will not waste it. An iguana will eat all of its dead skin. Which is exactly what I do with the skin around my big toe. Now, don't judge me, you don't know who I am. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together, one of the best lizards on planet Earth after the bearded dragon. Make some noise for the iguana!
Oh, love that! Hello, Regis.
Call it
Sheldon.
You can't call it Sheldon.
Why not?
It's a girl.
Is it?
Yes, it's a girl.
How can you tell?
Shape of the shell, length of its tail.
And that's a tail.
Yes, that's a tail. You're doing something.
Now take a look at the mouth of this guy. Not a tortoise, that isn't actually called a mouth. That is called a beak.
And that beak can actually help tell you if it is a boy or a girl simply by the noise the animal can make.
Oh.
Now if this was a boy, it would be able to make like a growling noise. If it was a girl,
It'd be really moody.
Oi! You can't say stuff like that.
Why not?
You get people on holiday called snowflakes. They'll email in and try and get us cancelled.
Is Karen in?
I left you, Karen.
Do not feed her. Alright. Hey, did you know a tortoise holds the record as being the oldest living land animal on planet Earth right now?
Wow, how old's the oldest one?
The oldest tortoise is currently 100.
Yeah?
And 92.
No way.
Yeah, they start their life really small and then they can grow really big like Sheldon, and that is because of that incredible shell that grows with the animal. A tortoise shell is actually made out of the same stuff as these things.
They're made from sausages, everybody.
It's not sausages.
What is it then?
Nails.
Snails.
I didn't say snails, I said nails.
Oh, like the nails.
Not that kind of nail. Do you know what, actually? I've got a question and see if anybody knows the answer to it.
I'll know the answer because I'm mildly brainy.
We'll see. Do you know what a group of tortoises is called?
Actually, I do. A group of tortoises is called tortillas.
It's definitely not. A group of tortoises is actually called a creep.
What? Sorry, do you just call it a creep?
Yeah, and do you know what? I know a creep.
You know a creep?
I do.
Right, point them out. Who is it?
You.
Oh! You can pack it in, Sheldon. I am not a creep. Do I look like a guy covered in chocolate, banana and strawberry? What do you mean, yes?
Crepe, that's a crepe.
Oh, that is a crepe. Hey, cool fact.
Go on.
Did you know a tortoise and a turtle, they can hydrate their whole body from both ends if they needed to?
What does that mean?
Oh, easy. They can have a drink using their mouth and they can have a drink using their bottom.
Paul said that off,
Oh,
please.
come on, Sheldon. Hey, guys, can I press the button now?
Alright, come on. Why's he gotta go?
It's a family show.
Oh, come on, Sheldon was shy a minute ago. He's only just started coming out of his shell.
Really? That's where we're going. Do you know what?
Hey!
Look at that.
I know
this one.
Really?
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way onto the stage is one of the largest dinosaurs ever to have walked planet Earth. This one also happens to be one of the most well-known. Come on in, Bognor, let's see how well you know your dinosaurs. After 3, shout out, what is this dinosaur called? 1, 2, 3! No, he's called Nathan.
What?
Losers. Now, Nathan is a Stegosaurus. They live to over 100 years of age. It would actually take them about 10 years to get to full size. Nathan's only a baby, he's only 2.
Oh, that's so cute. Now take a look at the mouth on this guy. Just like our old friend the tortoise, that isn't called a mouth, that is a beak.
And it's got the same diet as the tortoise as well. Eats a lot of leaves and plants. But a Stegosaurus is going to grow bigger than this whole stage. So it came up with a neat little trick to help break down all the food this thing's got to eat.
And what's that?
All the rocks and stones.
Right.
That sits in the belly as they're walking, musts up the food.
Nice.
Hey, I know a bit of a cool fact.
Go on.
Did you know the Stegosaurus and the lighting guy, Tom at the back, actually have something in common?
What's that?
Both their brains are the size of a ping pong ball.
How dare you? Sorry, Tom.
I'm not.
Now take a look at those spikes on its back. They're huge.
Now this thing here is prey and not a predator, so it would have been hunted and eaten by the carnivores of its day. Nature helped it out. It gave it armor-plated skin, platelets from the back of its neck down to its tail, finishing off with that disgusting thing at the end.
Yeah, what is that thing?
That's its main weapon of defense, and scientists have called it the Thagomizer.
Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together all the way from Scaredness.
It's not from
Give it
Stegosaurus.
up for the Stegosaurus!
Stegosaurus. It's a steg.
Longer if we try. How long will we need you? As long as the seasons need to. We must have a plan.
The orangutan is the most intelligent creature on Earth behind the human being. They share 97% of our DNA. As our population increases, theirs has dropped dramatically. Because of loss of rainforest habitat and through deforestation, 80% of their habitat has disappeared in the last 20 years alone. Protecting them is so important, especially those with babies, as this is an animal that learns everything it knows from its mother. The Orangutan Project has now actively helped over 4,500 orangutans. They protect over 1.2 million acres of land, and that work continues to this day. Black rhino is now extinct, and that happened in our lifetime. All because of habitat loss, trophy hunting, and also because of the price of their wool. These animals are second in size to the mighty elephant, yet are such a soft-mannered creature. We have to do more to prevent any further extinction of these wonderful animals. The pangolin is the most trafficked mammal on planet Earth, with one being poached every 5 minutes. 70% of the world's population has never even heard of the pangolin. It's the only mammal to have scales covering its entire body, and it's these scales, as well as its meat, that this mammal is hunted for. It is thought to be prehistoric and has been around for as long as 18 million years.
waiting for management.
Yeah, what?
No, it's not here. Calm yourself, Skegness.
Craig! You're gonna get us kicked out! Take a look at those horns there on the front of her face. Now, boys and girls, let's see what do your best try.
Let's have a look who's got the best horns. Best one wins nothing.
Very good!
That lady, she only did one hand. She was holding her phone and went, whatever. Not a unicorn, is it?
Excuse me, those horns there, they can pierce through any material.
What kind of material?
Like those leather trousers that you wear on a Saturday night?
I ride a motorbike, it's safety.
No, you don't!
Like to BMX, but it's the same principle.
Right.
I actually know about this.
Really?
Becca, that's a dinosaur.
Obviously.
A triceratops.
I said that.
One of the last dinosaurs ever to have walked planet Earth before that thing happened.
Hang on, what thing?
Massive meteorite crashed into Earth, all the dinosaurs.
Craig, you gotta stop, she's very sensitive about that.
You know I didn't cause it.
Honestly, me and Tracy, we have spent the whole week together and I have told Tracy how to do some tricks.
She's not a dog.
I know she's not, you're gonna love this. Every time Tracy gets a trick right, I need you guys out there to give her a big round of applause. Can we all do that?
Well, if she gets it wrong, I'm gonna boo her.
Oh, game on. Come on then, Tracy, he's on planet Earth. As you can see, he is dressed very stylishly for us today, covered in that nice thick coat of white fur. However, did you know that fur isn't actually white? It's translucent, which means it can blend in with its surroundings. Now underneath that fur is a nice thick layer of fat, or blubber. They use that blubber to keep themselves nice and insulated in the freezing cold Arctic temperatures, and also under the water. But speaking of the water, the polar bear is an incredible swimmer. In fact, the longest recorded swim by a polar bear was over 9 days. Now, although they can't talk like me and you, they do have really clever ways of communicating. Let me teach you a few of those now. If you were to see a polar bear swaying his head from side to side, that means he's been in a pretty good mood. If you were to see one polar bear touch his nose against another, that means he's normally asking for something like food. And finally, and most importantly, if you find yourself alone in the Arctic with a polar bear, you see him with his ears back, his head down, and he's growling. You need to get your running shoes on. Chances are he is fuming and about to start charging too. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together for one of the coolest animals on the ice, the polar bear!
Now from one of the largest to one of the smallest. This is an Arctic fox and it lives on land and sea ice within the Arctic Circle. When it's not trying to stay warm and avoid predators, it's actually on the hunt for food. And it likes little rodents called lemmings. But if there's no lemmings about, do not worry, because these guys actually eat any animal poo. The fur keeps it nice and toasty at 104 degrees Fahrenheit. And the long tail wraps around its entire body, keeping it nice and warm when it sleeps. But the most common question that I get asked about the Arctic fox is... Come on, it's party time! Party time! I'm doing it now! Get off, stop it! Yeah, just let me on, it's got to be educational! Educational! Alright!
Time to be the best animal for the snow and the ice. It's time to be a reindeer. Now, reindeer are responsible of having the fastest growing bone on planet Earth. That is those amazing antlers. Now, those antlers actually drop off every single year, and then they grow new ones. They just do it at different times. The males, they will drop their antlers first. That is about October, November time, after rutting season. The females, they'll keep their antlers till springtime. That's so they can fight over the best feeding grounds for their babies. Those babies can run faster than Usain Bolt within 20 minutes of being born. That's so they're not left behind a herd of up to 500,000 reindeer at a time. If they stay at the back, they'll meet the mighty wolf. They also have a way of surviving a snowstorm, and that is those eyes. Now, if they kept those eyes open, they would freeze and lose their way. So after a couple of months of being born, every reindeer's ankles will begin to click. And all they do is sit behind each other, close those eyes and listen to each other's clicks to stay safe. Ladies and gentlemen, after my nap, would you please put your hands together for the best deer on planet Earth? Make some noise for the reindeer!
Hey, see you later, Bruno!
This planet has so many beautiful places we share in our lives, with creatures big But we have to sit back and look at what we are doing with it. We have to do more. We have to save them all. Now it feels like our planet is bleeding, and together we must find a way. I'm the closest I've been to believing that we'll start today. Now there's so much life without us, and soon we'll fall. But together we can save them all.
Ladies and gents, boys and girls, please make some noise for our animal hero, the legendary Steve.
Is there anything in this world that would want to make me give away what I'm doing now? Yes, there is. Whether my children can take the football that I call wildlife conservation and run at it when they're ready to run up our mission, I'll gladly step aside. I guarantee you will be proud to know that my job will be done like my mum and my dad. Then and only then will I know that I have achieved my ultimate goal, to be able to stand aside and let them run up my mission.
Take it away, Craig.
Lion comes and waves, a sign of praise to face. I have fallen in the shade because in conservation, a voice inside my head. It says, sing along, come on and sing along. Every creature matters, and come on and sing along. Sing along, come on and sing along. Every creature matters, yes it matters to us all. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the show, which means our red coats are going to make their way over to the winning trophy. They're over there in the small crowd and make well done you. Everybody else in the room, arms in the air for one last time. Let's do this together. Come on, Bognor. Have the most wonderful holiday. Thank you for sharing a tiny bit of it with us. See you later, everyone.
Have a lovely holiday, guys. See you next year.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the team that bring all the animals to life. The animal guys.
Please make some noise for Mitch, Apple, Lee, Apple.
How are you guys together? Craig and Becca. Join us on TikTok. We'll see you later. We'll be down here shortly. See you in a bit. Let's get down that beat. Tops off. Get that tan. Come on, you.